Debt collectors, they'll call you, they'll send you letters, and worst of all, they report negative accounts on your credit report. But here's the truth. Most debt collectors can't even prove they own the debt they're trying to collect from you. Trust me, I know firsthand. I did a short video on this exact topic on my page, and that short blew up. It got over about 10,000 views. In that short, I told you the most important thing you can ask for is the purchase agreement. But here's the thing. In that short, I didn't give you the full step-by-step breakdown. After seeing how many people watched, commented, and liked the video, I knew I had to come back and give you the entire playbook. I've got something for you that makes this entire process much easier. Step 1 is all about demanding proof. When a debt collector contacts you, the law says you have the right to request validation of the debt. But here's the mistake most people make. They just ask for a statement or balance. That's not enough. What you want to request is the purchase agreement, bill of sale, or assignment of the debt. Now, let me explain why this is so important. When a debt is sold, it moves from the original creditor, like the bank or credit card company, to a debt buyer. Sometimes it's sold multiple times. Each time it's sold, there has to be legal document that provides the transfer of ownership. That document is called the purchase agreement or the bill of sale. If the collector who's contacting you can't show a complete chain of title from the original creditor to each buyer all the way down to them, then they can't prove they legally own the debt. Think of it like buying a car. If you buy a car, you need a title to prove you're the owner. If someone tries to sell you a car but can't show the title, you never hand over your money. Same thing here. In your first letter, you demand the purchase agreement, the bill of sale, any assignment of debt documents, and proof of the chain of title from the original creditor to them. You send this letter certified mail with a return receipt request. That way, you have proof they reached it. Then you wait 30 days. If they can't produce the documents, they're already in violation. So let's move on to step 2, the follow-up letter. Now, let's say they respond, but all they send you is the billing statement or a computer printout. That's not validation. Remember, a statement shows you owe money, but it doesn't prove they own the debt. That's where your follow-up letter comes in. In this letter, you call them out. You remind them that under the law, you specifically requested the purchase agreement, bill of sale, or assignment of the debt. You explain that a billing statement is not proof of ownership. You also remind them that without proper validation, they must stop collection activity and delete the account from your credit report. This is about building your paper trail. Every letter you send, every receipt you keep becomes evidence. If you ever need to escalate to regulators or even court, you'll have a rock solid case. Now, step 3, the final cease and desist / intent to sue. Now, if they still don't comply, it's time for your final strike, the cease and desist / intent to sue letter. This is where you get very serious. Number 1, stop all collection activity. Number 2, you tell them to delete the account from your credit report. Number 3, or face formal complaint and possible civil litigation. At this point, most collectors back down. You want to know why? It's very simple. Because they know They don't have the documents. They're hoping you don't know your rights. Because once you show them you do, they usually fold. So stick to your guns. Now, before we move on to the next steps, I want to say this. If you're getting value from this video and you want to go even deeper, I've created a free private community where I share advanced strategies, letter templates, and even live Q&A sessions. If you're serious about fixing your credit and fighting back against collectors, you'll definitely want to join us. The link will be down in the description. Step 4. What happens if the collector ignores you or refuses to validate, but they're still reporting the account on your credit report? That's when you go after the credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Now here's how. You send a dispute letter to each bureau. You attach copies of your round 1 through 3 letters that you originally sent to the collection agency. You include proof of mailing, your certified receipts, and your green cards. And you highlight the account on your credit report that you're disputing. By law, the bureaus have 30 days to investigate. If the collector can't prove ownership, the bureaus must delete the account. This step is powerful because it forces the bureaus to hold collectors accountable. If they don't, that's another violation that you can use against them. Now, step 5, the complaint to the CFPB, the FTC, and the Attorney General. If the collector or the bureau still don't comply, you escalate. You file a complaint with, number 1, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, otherwise known as the CFPB, Federal Trade Commission, known as the FTC, and your state Attorney General office. In your complaint, you include copies of everything: your letters, the proof of mailing, the credit reports. These agencies investigate, and collectors hate dealing with regulators, period, point blank. This is often the final push to get the accounts deleted. So let's do a real quick recap. Write this down. Number 1, the debt validation letter. Demand the purchase agreement, the bill of sale, and the chain of title. Number 2, follow-up letter. Call out incomplete responses. Number 3, the cease and desist / intent to sue final warning. Number 4, the credit bureau disputes, forced deletions. Number 5, complaints to the CFPB, the FTC, and the AG, escalates to regulators. This is a complete playbook to shut down collectors and clean up your credit. And like I told you at the beginning, if you stayed until the end, I've got something for you that makes this entire process much easier. I'm giving to you my step-by-step breakdown with all the letter templates, instructions, and timelines for free. This is the exact system I just walked you through. To get it, first join my free private community with over 2,300 people in there fixing their credit. Once in the community, download my free letter bundle. This is what you'll get. You'll get a goodwill letter, a cease and desist letter, a pay to delete letter, a factual dispute template. You'll get a debt validation letter. You'll get the 11 FCRA codes, and you'll get the 6 steps that I just explained to you with regards to the debt collection company and making sure you're asking for that purchase agreement. And don't forget to subscribe, to like this video, and to share it with someone who needs this information. Together, we can help more people fight against unfair debt collection practices. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. And like I always state, you be great.